Is Vivaldi antenna used in amateur radio? Yes, the Vivaldi antenna is absolutely used in amateur radio, though you will primarily find it in microwave, UHF and wideband SDR, that is software defined radio applications, rather than traditional HF setups. A Vivaldi antenna, often called a tapered slot antenna, is an ultra-wideband coplanar directional antenna. Instead of using wire or aluminum tubing, they are typically etched directly onto a printed circuit board with an exponentially flared slot that looks like the bell of a trumpet. Here is how they fit into the amateur radio world. Wideband SDR monitoring. While an HF-focused SDR board like the Radioberry, which is quite popular in this region, operates in the 0 to 30 MHz range and relies on standard wire antennas, standalone wideband SDRs like the HAC-RF, Lime SDR or RTL SDR can monitor massive spectrums, often from 1 MHz up to 6 GHz. Because a single Vivaldi antenna can have an operational bandwidth spanning from 800 MHz to over 6 GHz, it is the perfect companion for sweeping massive chunks of UHF and microwave spectrum without ever needing to swap antennas. Vivaldi ultra wideband antenna 1.5 to 15 GHz WA5 JVB design is currently not available on the listed website. Satellite downlinks. For hams moving beyond standard VHF, UHF, LEO, that is low Earth orbit satellites, where a compact Moxon-Yagi hybrid usually shines, which I do use, Vivaldi antennas are utilized for higher frequency downlink. They are highly effective for L-band, HRPT weather satellites, Inmarsat, and S-band reception, acting as a compact directional alternative to parabolic dishes or helical antennas. Microwave experimentation. They are frequently used on the amateur 1.2 GHz, 2.4 GHz and 5.7 GHz bands. We have 5.7 GHz band here, but seldom used. They can be deployed as standalone directional antennas for line-of-sight contacts or as broadband feed horns illuminating parabolic dishes, such as those used to access the Kataraska 100 SAL-2 geostationary satellite. Why aren't Vivaldi antennas used for HF? The physical size of a Vivaldi antenna is dictated by the lowest frequency it needs to receive. It generally must be at least half wavelength wide at its lowest operating limit. While a 2.4 GHz Vivaldi antenna fits neatly in the palm of your hand, building one to resonate on 80 meter or 160 meter bands would require a circuit board the size of a football field. So while it won't help you push 100 watts on the lower bands, it is an incredibly useful piece of hardware if you ever decide to expand your homebrew SDR and satellite projects into the gigahertz range.